Tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 29, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A give for Taylor running right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing, Jones. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well, sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun, it's Locke. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Again, it's Locke. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Locke off of play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Jones. Rolling to his right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Block now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Jones throw here, taken in by Ingram.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Matt Ioannidis drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they take it over, we step aside. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw it is Locke.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Clock now on first down. A throw to the flat here from McKissick.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Taylor. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flushed out right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. From the gun on third down, Locke. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Locke now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Gibson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 42. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 5 yards remain on second down. Locke going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Locke. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dexter Lawrence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll get that left side. Here's Tebow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Flushed out right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now Locke. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jones. Pass complete, Galladay. And he'll get a first down here, but only to the 20-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Finding Rudolph. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw is Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
A lot going to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are right back in this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball